Two fishing crew members kidnapped in waters off Pulau Gaya. Hurricane Florence nearing Carolina coastlines. Salam al-Ijra, I'm Adrian C. You're watching News on 2. The Deputy Home Minister, Dato Aziz Jaman's former aide, who was caught recording an upskirt video of a woman at an optical shop using a handphone, has been released on bail. Sentul Police Chief Assistant Commissioner, or ACP Ara Munusami, said the man was released after having his statement recorded. Now, ACP Munusami, however, stressed that investigation is still ongoing. An earlier statement issued by Kuala Lumpur Chief Commissioner Datuk Sri Mazlan Lazim confirmed the case is being investigated under Section 509 of the Penal Code for words or gestures intended to insult the modesty of the person, and Section 14 of the Minor Offences Act 1955 for insulting behaviour. Police received a report from the victim on Saturday after she saw the CCTV footage. Dato Aziz, meanwhile, was reported to have said that he decided to sack the officer with immediate effect because the latter's actions had damaged his image and credibility as Deputy Home Minister. A video recording of more than 1 minute on the aide, recording an underskirt video of the optician, had gone viral on social media. Two crew members of a fishing boat were kidnapped by armed men in waters off Pulau Gaya Sempurna at about 12:30 a.m. today. Acting Sabah Police Commissioner Dato Omar Mamah said skipper Samsul Saguni 40 and his assistant Usman Yunus 35 were part of a four-man crew conducting fishing activities when two armed men entered the boat. Dato Omar said the other two persons in the boat managed to hide, and when they came out from their hiding a few minutes later, they had found that their colleagues had gone missing. While hiding, they overheard the suspects speaking in the Suluk dialect, most likely Filipinos.
Kita masih lagi jalan kerja saat ini. Kita apa nih? Kemungkinannya. Kemungkinannya dipercaya. Ya. Sekarang setakat ini belum ada lagi permintaan dibuat oleh mana-mana pihak untuk menuntut uang tebusan.
Briefing reporters in Kota Kinabalu today, he said police had yet to ascertain the identities of the group responsible for abducting them. Dato Omar said police received information on the kidnapping at about 2 a.m. today. He said police are also working with Indonesian police in widening their investigation into the incident. One of the two teenagers reported missing while bathing at Pantai Batulaya, Kota Tinggi in Johor yesterday was found drowned early this morning. The body of Muhammad Nur Hakimi Rajab, 18, was found on the beach at 5:50 a.m. Malaysian Maritime Enforcement Agency, or MMEA, Deputy Director for Operations Maritime Captain Sanifa Yusof, in a statement released today, said the body of Muhammad Nur Hakimi was found 500 meters from Pengkalan Hadapan Cari Lamat. The body was then sent to Kota Tinggi Hospital for identification by family members. Captain Sanifa also noted that the search and rescue operation for the other victim, Nur Rahimi Fitri Ismail, 19, would continue. He further said the operation involved members from MMEA, Marine Police, Fire and Rescue Department and the Civil Defence Force, while the search area has been expanded to 6 nautical miles. Cousins Muhammad Nur Hakimi and Nur Rahimi Fitri were reported to have gone missing while bathing in the sea at about 8:30 a.m. yesterday. Failure to address racial issues by all Malaysians is the main problem rather than the racial differences itself. Commenting further, President of the Dara Al-Hikmah College Professor, Dato Dr. Siddiq Fazil, said that Malaysians should address the racial differences positively as it will unite the rakyat.
Perbezaan kaum saya fikir bukan masalah. Yang jadi masalah ialah kita yang gagal menyikapi perbedaan kaum. Ya, perbedaan adalah ciptaan Allah. Tuhan sendiri yang maukan adanya perbedaan-perbedaan seperti itu. Jadi kita harus bersikap positif. Ya, kepelbagaian boleh membawa kepada kekuatan.
Dato Dr. Siddiq said this after being conferred the National Tokoh Ma'al Hijrah Award in conjunction with the Ma'al Hijrah celebration by the Yang di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Muhammad V in Kuala Lumpur. He was chosen based on his great contribution in upholding Islam at the national and global level, recognized by various parties through writing books, magazines and monographs. Prior to the award, Dato Dr. Siddiq was also conferred the Perak Level Tokoh Ma'al Hijrah 1427 Hijri Award in 2016. Strengthening the unity amongst the Rakyat is important to develop a more peaceful and harmonious nation. Elaborating further, Sultan of Perak, Sultan Nazrin Muizuddin Shah, said the spirit of unity mentioned in the Constitution should be implemented and appreciated by the Rakyat. Sultan Nazrin said unity amongst different races and religions should be strengthened in efforts to build a more peaceful and harmonious lifestyle in the country.
Negara ini dibentuk dan dibangunkan dengan memberikan jaminan keadilan, perlindungan dan hak kepada setiap rakyat yang terdiri daripada berbagai kaum. Seharusnya umat Islam memahami tuntutan keadilan dan sikap bertoleransi.
Sultan Nazrin said this after attending the Perak State Ma'al Hijrah 2018 1440 celebrations in Ipoh. Meanwhile, well-known cartoonist Dato' Muhammad Nur Khalid, or popularly known as Lat, was awarded the special award. Tokoh Ara Rizwan and Parti Amanah advisor Ahmad Awang was awarded the Tokoh Ma'al Hijrah at the event. The Johor government will work towards strengthening the Islamic education system, human capital model and its cultural heritage to be in line with the 5th Trust of the Johor Development Blueprint 2019-2030. Menteri Besar Dato' Osman Sapian said this move is also to address the government's concern with the state's current development status as it contributes towards the state's economy. Dato' Osman said the state's economic development is also a contributing factor towards the continuity and strength of Islam, and added that being focused on materialistic profits alone may cause, for example, an individual to rob the rights of another individual or even a country's sovereignty.
Kita berhemah dan cekal menjaga warisan bagi menghadapi arus kemajuan agar rakyat Johor memiliki kemahiran modal insan yang tinggi, kemuliaan akhlak dan peradaban hidupnya teratur agar kita dapat hidup penuh berharmoni, bersatu padu, serta yang paling penting, kehidupan umat itu dirahmati, diredai dan diberkati oleh Allah Subhanahu wa taala.
Dato' Osman said this at the state-level Ma'al Hijrah celebrations held in Johor Bahru today. Pakatan Harapan's double victory in the Balakong and Sri Setia by-elections last Saturday also marked the first time PH's joint logo was used in an election. University Science Malaysia political analyst Professor Dr. Siva Murugan Pandian opined that 8th of September's by-election results proved that the people had collectively embraced the Pakatan Harapan logo with open arms. As for opposition party MCA, it was also the first time the party decided to forgo BN's logo in favour of using its own logo in the Balakong by-election.
Kedua parti harus menghalusi apakah tidak wujud keupayaan untuk meminta ahli-ahli sendiri keluar ataupun pengundi sudah berada dalam keadaan static voters ataupun dikatakan sudah lesu ataupun letih dengan keadaan pilihan raya, apatah lagi pilihan raya ini diadakan dalam beberapa bulan selepas pilihan raya umum, yang barangkali motif mereka sudah tercapai untuk menewaskan kerajaan Barisan Nasional dan akhirnya mendapati tidak perlu terlibat secara aktif selepas pilihan raya umum itu.
Voter turnout, however, saw the lowest recorded percentage since the Penanti by-election back in 2009. Overall, he said the recent mandate gave to PH in Sri Setia and Balakong prove that the mission and objectives of the coalition currently governing the country remains deeply supported by the majority of the Rakyat. Coming up, Fire and Rescue Department station at residential areas nationwide. Stay with us. That story up next. Welcome back. Sarawak aims to complete its pilot project of hydrogen-powered buses in a bid to improve the state's public transport system. Sarawak Economic Development Corporation, or SEDC Chairman Tan Sri Dato' Ahmad Abdul Aziz Hussein said this is due to the fact that Sarawak has an inexpensive energy source from hydroelectric dams, which can produce hydrogen as a clean source of fuel for vehicles. To this end, SEDC will give their full support to all such efforts to realize Sarawak's ambition to upgrade their public transport system using clean, renewable energy resources. Additionally, he said the state government is also committed to developing and continuing the use of hydrogen as an alternative energy source that will provide clean, efficient and cheaper energy in the long run. Tan Sri Dato' Ahmad said Foshan Feishi Automobile Manufacture Company Limited had been contracted to supply and deliver the hydrogen buses. Meanwhile, Foshan Feishi General Manager Jiang Yong said the company will allocate the best resources in helping the state to implement the use of hydrogen gas in its public transport system. The Housing and Local Government Ministry is planning to set up a fire and rescue department station at every residential area with more than 10,000 people nationwide. Its Minister Zuraida Kamarudin said the setup would allow the department to act faster in terms of sending aid should there be unwanted incidents or emergencies occurring around the area. Now, Zuraida said at least a Class D fire station will be able to cater to the needs of each residential area with a population of more than 10,000.
Kurang-kurangnya ada pegawai-pegawai yang ditempatkan di situ untuk memantau penipus kecemasan di situ. Jadi kalau sekiranya ada apa-apa bencana, ada perkara kecemasan, mereka dapat alert dengan perkara-perkara ini dan boleh cepat kita menghantar bantuan.
The minister said this to reporters after visiting the Pulau Pinang Fire and Rescue Department headquarters in Batu Kawan. On another note, Zuraida said that discussions related to the critical allowances for the Fire and Rescue Department personnel is currently ongoing with the Public Service Department of Malaysia, and a decision regarding the matter will be made soon. A police corporal has been remanded for 6 days beginning today to assist investigations conducted by the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission, or MACC, regarding a bribery case amounting to 4,000 ringgit in Gemas Negeri Sembilan. The remand order was issued by the Assistant Registrar of the Special Remand Court, Mas Azmimin Ahmad, following an application from MACC Investigation Officer Ridwan Kadri to investigate the policeman under Section 17, subsection A of the MACC Act. The 32-year-old suspect, who is currently stationed at Sungai Kelama Police Station in Gemas, was arrested at Gemenceh Baru Town in Negeri Sembilan yesterday. The arrest was made following a report received by the MACC stating that the suspect was alleged to have solicited and accepted 1,000 ringgit on 6th of September from a goat rearer as an inducement for the suspect to not take action against the goat rearer for stealing goats. The policeman was also alleged to have received 3,000 ringgit from the goat rearer yesterday prior to his arrest. That concludes this evening's edition of News on 2. In our top story, 2 fishing crew members kidnapped in waters off Pulau Gaya. Stay tuned to TV2. Join us again at 12:30 tomorrow afternoon for more updates. I'm Adrian Sept. Thanks for watching.